Hey, 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 Boat Doctor here. Hey, hey, hey. Anyway, out here, beautiful boat actually, very stable. 21 searunner. You got like 2, 6. This here keeps your arm up. This side doesn't have it, the other side does. I went through the seats, storage. Set up your electronic, set up your VHF. You need your beauty ring, your little snap cover. Their ends, ching, ching. It just goes onto there. Okay, live well. I'm going to hit that switch on right now so when I go to the back, I don't have to worry about it. I'll hit the nav lights. I'm going to hit the, bilge pump works, and I already checked all that. You got a front tank here too. Where your sending unit is, it's probably right there or there, and I'm thinking it's there. But anyway, this got a 90-gallon tank, so when you check it, you can't check it when it's flat, because if you do, it's going to show empty. So, well, I guess that's probably kind of the way you want to check it. Because if you turn the key on, I'll show you. On the fuel, see if I'm just sitting here, that's showing, so you're level. So that's about right. But when you're running, it's going to show you have more gas, or less gas actually. And then it's going to show more gas when you slow down and get level. So that means you got a front center instead of a rear center, because if you had a rear center when you had the boat trimmed up, it showed you'd have more gas. This shows you have less. So I'll just show you this end of it first. I'm going to start it up. You just turn the key. That's it. This has got to be here. If, like I say, if this is like this, and nothing. Aha. Okay. But if these gauges don't light up, that means you don't have the battery switch turned on. So these have got to be able to come on. If not, the switch ain't on. But now if you have that on, you go to start it. Sometimes it's going to be like this. Click, and she'll fire. Now if that safety lanyard's off, it's just going to crank and not start, but you're going to hear a beep first saying, oh, shoot, check safety lanyard. Yep, boom, there you go. So now see if we're at a quarter tank right here. So I'm going to hit it. See how it's showing more gas right there for a second? Now right here, I'm going to let it just run like this. See what happens. See how it's dropping fuel? Then when you go like this, it's going to drop. Unless I'm going gunny bags here. And I probably am. Because we're leaning a little bit ahead. See, now it's showing a little bit more gas right there. And as I bring it up, now it's dropping. So that would mean you'd have a rear sender. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is up a little bit higher. It comes back. I guess it really doesn't matter. Just keep the boat flat and look at what it does. Because if I go like this, if it raises, so it probably does have a rear sending. But see how it's dropping? But now I'm dropping the nose down. Get this front end up. So it's probably rear center. How that little thing bothered me. So anyway, it gets up on top really quick. We're going to bring it down. See how that dropped? So that gas should have sloshed all the way back. Now the gas is going towards the front. Now, see, I'm still going on about the gas. I'm sure. Yeah, well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hit this one right here. That turns the radio on. You got USB port right here and a 9mm jack right there. Volume's right here. You hit this button right here. That goes into presets. You hit out of here. That's FM. That if you want it to go auto or manual, you hit this one. That goes into auto. So it'll auto search. If you hold it, it'll say manual. Then you can manually set. Okay, to get these to work, you got your VHF from GPS. Hit this here, and then when you hear a beep, there, take your finger off, let it go. Same thing here, hold it. There, that beeps, let go. Now a lot of people, I've had quite a few of these calls. What they do is they'll hit that thing and they say, well, it ain't coming on, so they hit it again. Now it's starting up, so now see how this is on right now? But they'll keep, sometimes they'll go blank for a second, right? So they'll hit this. And if they do that, that puts it into the dim mode. And I'll show you this here in a second. When this fires up. See how it goes beep, 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 beep? So it ain't gonna let you do it right here. Agree. Hit that. Now, if I hit this button here, see where it says bright light? So see how I keep hitting that power. Now, wow, where's my screen? Hit it like 2 times or 3 times. 1. See how it brought it right back again? Sometimes you got to hit it 3 times, and then there's your backlight settings right here. So if that ever happens, if it was working, all of a sudden nothing was on your screen, someone probably hit this button a couple times and put it down to the 0 mark, like down to here. So then you just hit this. No. Ah, there it is, 100%. We're good to go. So then anyway, I set this all up, and we'll go over here to gauges. We'll see what the max speed was, 41 miles an hour. So then we're going to hit it. 1001, 1002, 1000. 3 seconds, that's good. Okay, so we're going to bring this back. Then we're going to go into combos. Trim it down. There's your trim gauge. So about 22, 23 is planing. Now I'm going to trim it up. That would be probably good cruising speed, 4,700, 31 miles an hour for fuel. Right here would be for just a good speed cruise. That's 34 miles an hour, 5,200. Wide open, should turn 6,000. There you go. Just hitting the rev limiter. You'll feel like, so I would bring it down, trim up. Take your hands off, straight line. Trim her back down. Then I'm going to try a cavitation part. Not bad. Now, they need to adjust your steering lock to lock, I noticed. I thought the tie bar was hitting, but it's not. But if you straighten up your motor, like go lock to lock, we'll go over here. Okay, then put your hand here and say, there's a half, there's 1. There's 2. 2 3/4, right? So then you go here. You go 1, 2. See, 2.5. So you're off on your lock to lock. So that means it won't steer. See, that should steer more to the right. Same thing here as if you center it. You can just go like this. There's 1. Now 1 1/4, right? Then you go back to the right. There's 1. There's 1 1/2. So you're off about a half turn. Okay, so that works good. So we're going to shut that off. Now starting this, I'm going to trim that kicker down. There, I heard it click. Now on the initial start, I had a guy ask me on this too. You want to lift up. You want to give this like, each one of these are different. So you want to go maybe 7 times to start with. Okay, full throttle back and forth, back and forth. Bring it back. Lift this lever until it stops. Then give it about 2 inches up. Then push in and turn the key. Then when it starts, if it acts like it's going to die, push that key in again. Then it stays on the high idle. Bring that lever down. Then it's going to go back up again. Bring the lever down until you can go all the way down. Now once this thing's been fired up, then you're good to go. Just turn the key. And there you go. And then we're going to hit clear, latitude and longitude. I set this up, scan here and hit all. To stop it, hit clear. Now say you want weather, just push in, push that out. Okay, you want volume. Right there, you're going to adjust your volume, hit OK. So if you hit it again, it says squelch. You can, aha. So I'm glad I ran that thing again. Aha, see? I just need to prime it. But notice how that quit. There'll be something. So then we get back here, of course, and I don't know if I showed you this. Probably not. But I'm going to bring this up here. I'm going to hit this live well. I'm going to hit this. Right here. There, that. So it ain't doing that. If it's going, when this is off, you gotta leave. Shut that down. Yep, that's in water. That's good. Shut that off. Now I'm gonna have to put this up for now. And I'm sure I got this all the way in. Yep, no gas into that. Make sure I ain't gonna hit nothing. Come back here. Fuel lines are over there. Go here. Make sure arrow is pointed up. Okay. See what the deal is. There you go. So we're going to run this because I ran it for quite a while. So I'm going to run it for like this for a little bit just to make sure, because I ran it all the way down and it ran fine. So it's just when I ran that, so that means both primer balls weren't primed equally. So there was a little bit of air in there. So now it's working. Okay, so I think you got a winner. This is a really nice boat. You're gonna like it. I'm gonna turn the live well off, nav lights off. We'll leave this on. I'll see if there's any fish in here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I like to go to the contour. So sonar. I'm gonna go to this one here. Yeah, so you got some bait fish up on top. That's an A-scope. 455 is starting to read here. That's your clear view. These are your magnifiers. Then you can go up here. See, you got, oh yeah, look at that bait ball. Then go back and it'll bring you back to those screens. And we're at 455. So what I'm going to do, that's nothing in there. You can set your sensitivity up Like on these right here, yeah, see there's bait in there. So that's reading. Then I'm going to hit this one. Yeah, right there. So that's working good. All right, this is Boat Doctor out.